Have you ever just stared at a really cool wallpaper pattern or maybe a texture in a video game and wondered, how in the world do they get that to repeat so perfectly? Well, today we're not just going to admire them. We're going to pull back the curtain and show you the secrets so you can actually make your own. Okay, let's jump right in.
And that right there, that's the whole vibe for today. This isn't just about theory. We're putting the tools right in your hands. You're not just looking at the art anymore. You're the one making it.
So, this is the big question, isn't it? The ultimate challenge. How do you get things to fit together seamlessly? It looks incredibly complex, I know, but the solution, it's actually built on some beautifully simple rules. Let's start with those. Look, before we can get all creative and, start breaking rules, we've got to know what they are in the first place. And these are the core principles that make tessellations even possible. Every single great design starts right here. You might think that any shape could work, but there's a fascinating bit of math going on here. Turns out, only 3 regular shapes can tile a flat surface all by themselves: a triangle, a square, and a hexagon. Why? Well, it all comes down to the corners. Wherever the corners meet up, their angles have to add up to exactly 360 degrees. And yep, only these 3 shapes have angles that play by that rule. Okay, this next part is absolutely crucial. It's a physical law called area preservation. And it basically means that when you take a shape and slide it or flip it or turn it, its size, its area, stays exactly the same. This one scientific concept is what unlocks everything. And here's how we put that law into practice. We're not actually adding or subtracting anything from our tile, we're just relocating it, moving a piece from here to there. The total amount of stuff stays the same. Let me show you what I mean. So imagine you have a simple square. Let's say its area is 16. Now you snip a 2 centimeter piece off the left side and you tape it onto the right side. What's the new area? It's still 16. See? The area was just moved, not changed. This is the little bit of magic that lets us create those incredible, complex patterns. All right, let's get to our first hands-on technique. This is the classic, made famous by the master himself, M.C. Escher. And it's all about one simple, elegant move: the slide. This is it, the one rule you cannot forget for this method. It's not about moving a piece just anywhere. It has to go to the exact opposite side. What you cut from the top goes to the bottom. What you cut from the left goes to the right. Simple as that. So how do we actually do this? You start with a square. First, cut whatever cool, curvy shape you want out of that top edge. Now here's the key. You take that piece and you slide it. No flipping, no turning. Slide it straight down to the bottom edge and tape it there. And now, you just do that exact same thing again for the other 2 sides. Cut a new shape from the left edge, slide it straight across to the right edge, tape it down, and boom! Just like that, you've created your very own, totally custom, perfectly interlocking tile. So why does this work so flawlessly? It's because that bump you cut out is the identical twin of the gap you created. It's a perfect match. So when you line up your tiles, the bump from one tile slots right into the gap on the next one. It's like a custom-made puzzle piece. Okay, now for a totally different approach. The Escher slide gives you that nice grid-like pattern. But this one, the rotation technique, this creates these stunning patterns that feel like they're radiating out from a central point. It's beautiful. This one kind of feels like a magic trick. You only have to design one single creative curve, let's say from corner A to B, and then the rest is just repetition. You take that exact same curve and you pivot it 90 degrees around the next corner, and then the next, and the next. You end up with a tile where all 4 sides are identical, just rotated. And the reason this works is just simple, elegant geometry. You did 4 90-degree rotations, right? Well, 4 times 90 is 360, a perfect circle. That math is what guarantees that when you bring 4 of these tiles together, they're going to meet perfectly at a single point with 0 gaps. And the final result is, wow. When you place 4 of your new tiles together, they create this complete, seamless pattern around a center point. It's this technique that gives you those gorgeous, radiating designs that look like flowers or stars. So cool. So these 2 techniques, the slide and the rotation, they're not just for a fun little craft project. I mean, they are, but they're also fundamental design principles you can spot everywhere, from the digital worlds we play in to ancient art that still blows our minds. Seriously, think about it.
In video games, designers use that Escher slide to create massive worlds where the ground repeats forever without you ever seeing a seam. In your house, it's how wallpaper patterns flow perfectly. And in art history, the rotation method is the secret behind those breathtaking mosaic floors and the geometric art that has inspired people for centuries. Okay, to help you get this right on your first try, here are the pro moves. For the slide method, remember, always move to the opposite side and never ever rotate the piece. For the rotation method, it's all about using the exact same curve on all 4 sides. If you can stick to those, your designs are going to be flawless. So there you have it, the 2 main methods in your new designer's toolkit. If you want a linear, grid-like pattern, you use the Escher slide. If you want a beautiful, radiating design, the creative rotation is your best friend. 2 different methods, 2 totally different but incredible results. So you've got the rules, you've got the techniques. This whole process, it's not a mystery anymore. It's a toolkit. So now the only real question left is, what amazing patterns are you going to bring to life?